Hi, and welcome back to Scott Family TV. First, I want to thank you for tuning in and watching all of our videos so far. I really do appreciate it so very much. Thanks for all the thumbs up, the likes, subscribing, and just tuning in to see what we have to say here. Today, I just wanted to speak about, the way we speak to our husband, the respect that we show him in our home and outside of our home. There's a way for us to really speak to our husband and about our husband. We, as the wife, should be his biggest cheerleader. We should have his back, his support at all times. The main thing is the way we speak with him and to him and about him. Definitely about him. Please do not go out of your home or anywhere and badmouth your husband. You have to remember, you said yes to this man. So now you're talking bad or not being his cheerleader to the person that you said yes to. So how does that make you look? Did you make a bad decision? And if you felt like you made a bad decision, it might be that you may need to get out. But my thing is, you said yes to this man, so let's just love him, give him some honor, respect, and be his biggest cheerleader. Be in his corner. We're not enemies. That's the main thing. We learned that at a conference years ago, at this marriage conference that we went excuse me, that we went to, and that resonated with us more over than anything else that we took away from that conference was, we are not enemies. We are on the same side. We have to root for one another. We're there for each other. So the main thing is, you have to remember, your husband is not your child. He's not one of the kids. So you don't have to speak to him in that manner or treat him like that. Of course, they don't do things the way we do or how we want it to be done all the time. And that's all right, because we're all different. He does things differently, you do things differently, but we have to learn to accept each other's differences and to love each other in spite of those differences. I think that's one of the main things that, probably attracted us to each other. I know in my case that's it. The differences that we have, he's not like me, I'm not like him, but when we come together, we make it work. And that's the main thing there. You have to just make it work. And women, the other thing is too, you're not their mother. You know, I'm not my husband's mother, and I don't claim to be or desire to be. So I'm not always sitting there telling him not to do this, do that, do this, do this. No, because that's not my place, and he doesn't want that. I am his wife, his girlfriend, his best friend, his confidant, and his lover. I don't want to be his mother at all. I want to be someone that he has confidence in coming to and talking to and feel a safe place in order to do so, because I won't belittle him or go and tell what what we've just spoken about. That's the main thing. We have to be there for our husbands. Speak to them in an honoring and respectful way, letting them know that, we care for them and that we are on their side, that we are in this together. And let me tell you, like people always said before, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. So women, put some honey on your words, on your tongue, everything, and you'll see what you attract. You have to speak to that man in an honoring way, encouraging. Be his cheerleader. If he does something, you say, hey, thanks for doing it. I know you could do it. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, thanks. Hey, honey, Could you throw the trash out for me? I really appreciate if you would do that tonight, so it won't, have the place all stinked up or whatever. Just not in a nagging way, but more in a loving way and a more appreciative way that, that he's even doing these things. Those are the type of, talks that we need to have. We have to remind ourselves that when we do speak, we're not speaking to a child. We're not speaking to uh, someone that we don't love. We claim to love this person, so we have to learn how to speak in love also. And also, our facial expressions. Let's not do that toward. Let's give more smiles toward our husband. When you look at him, do you like frown or like, oh my gosh, look who's coming? I've seen some women do that. I've witnessed that myself. So you have to pay attention to all of those things, because those are the type of things that, men really respond to in a more loving way. You just have to realize that and think back to before you got married, the type of actions that you took on for yourself and the attitude toward this person now that you've said yes to and that you're married to. That, a lot of things have changed, because now we have two people with two different backgrounds coming together to live, to become one. And it takes time and it takes work. So be patient. Speak to your husband in a loving tone and in a caring tone. And also be encouraging at all times, regardless of what's going on. You want to encourage them. You want to be their cheerleader. If they do something, I don't care how small it is, you just say, yes, thanks for doing that. I really appreciate you doing that. I know, and you may be saying in your head, well, nobody says that to me. Because we as women, we don't always need it as much as men. I'm sorry to say that we are a different species. Our needs are totally different. We act upon words differently, and especially men. Of what I've learned through my years of being married, going on 25 years next month, is that you have to speak to them in a different way that builds their character, build them up at all times. You don't want to tear down your husband, because like, you have to remember, you said yes to this man. So obviously there was some type of love there, some type of, oh my gosh, this is my hero, this is the person that I want to be with for the rest of my life. And if you're not there anymore, then figure out a way to return back to your first love, to the reasons why you said yes, the reason, because you have to get back to that. I mean, years go by, things happen, but if you want to continue in your marriage, just try doing the things, just the little things, just little things. You will see some great improvements, truly great improvements. So that's what I just wanted to come today and talk about, is just that mind your tone, your voice, your facial expressions. Try giving more smiles when your husband comes through the door, or whoever gets home first. How about greet them at the door with a smile and a kiss? Do something different. If you haven't been doing that, try doing it and see what happens. The atmosphere will change. You just have to do little steps. And once you just get started, just one little step, just one little small thing, and just do it. That's all it takes, is just little small steps into getting the relationship that you desire. I know a lot of us, we sit and, we watch people, we watch movies, all kind of things. the type of relationship can be there. It just takes work. And a lot of people, they don't want to work. Marriage is work. It's so many people think in their mind that once I say I do, everything is smooth sailing from then on. Not true. Not at all. It takes a lot of work, a lot of determination, and my thing, prayer. I do a lot of praying. I don't speak about my husband in a negative manner to anyone. If I have a problem, it's God, because he's the only one that can fix it. No one else can. All they can do is help me continue to talk bad about my spouse and even spread it to everyone else. But God, he's the only one that can handle it. I tell him everything. And I'm pretty sure he does the same thing too. Because I'm not perfect either. But, we make it work because we want to make it work. We find ways to make it work. There are so many different resources out there, especially today with the internet and social media. There's people posting, just like I am, how to make a marriage successfully work. And so you can do it if you truly desire to. And I know the only way that I know how to do it is through God. I am a Christian, and I bring God into everything that I do. He is the creator of marriage, so I'm going to do it his way, the way he states to do. So the next time you may see me in a video, I'll bring a video. I'll bring some of these resources that has helped me throughout the years that I have depended upon. I have read, watched, people that I frequently watch, listen to sermons, conferences that we've gone to. And it's not because, there's issues. It's because marriage is work. And if you want and desire to have a great marriage, you're going to have to put in some work. That's just like with anything else. If you're going to school because you want to learn to be a doctor, a lawyer, anything, a masseuse, you have to go and learn how to do that. So for me, wanting to, say I do, getting married, to be a wife, I had to learn how to be a wife. I didn't know how to. So there are so many resources out there that help me to become where I'm at now, and I'm still learning. Every day there is different challenges, things that go on that we have to overcome in order to have a successful and loving marriage. And my one thing for you today is speak encouraging words to your spouse at all times, especially women to your husbands. Be more caring and loving, and smile when you see your husband. And affection, a hug, kiss, handheld, anything, just something. You have to have that connection, that reconnection there. So when you see your spouse tonight, say some loving words to them. And the next time I see you, I will have some, most likely, I'll do some resources that help me in one main book that truly bless my life and my marriage, that was given to me. And I knew that it just had to be God that brought this book into my life. So I'll share that with you in the next video. So once again, thank you so very much for tuning in, taking the time out of your busy day just to watch our videos. I really do appreciate it. So give us a thumbs up on this video also. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and hit the bell so you get, that gives you the notification when I post new videos that they are available for you to watch. So see you next time, and God bless.